All right, so this is our group presentation for the value management of Spring 25 with Dr. Sandra Afari. We are Group 1, and the topic we are discussing is the Choo Choo Express Car Wash in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Next, I'll discuss our team members that we had involved with Group 1. So Team one consisted of me, Paul Ruiz, as the generated team leader. And then our team members are Riley, George, Annelies, Calen, and Charlie. We all put this together and try to get the best effort. Calen, if you want to touch on some more of the project description, you can go ahead.
All right, so for project description, we said the problem statement was the Choo Choo Car Wash in Chattanooga, Tennessee is currently facing customer dissatisfaction with their cleaning service on their car wash line. In the upper right-hand corner is a map from UTC to the car wash. It's about 24 minutes away. Customers mentioned that the service is not properly cleaning the vehicles while scratching the top coat of the car. Additionally, the systems are outdated and don't consider social impacts like sustainability. Another downside of the system is that there is no final inspection of the vehicle, which could ensure no imperfections were left behind. So we said our basic function was control speed. Up next, we will talk about the voice of the customer.
When thinking about what customers really want in their car wash to really have an elevated experience, first we believe that they want tire shine to be applied to their vehicle evenly. A lot of time on sports cars, they'll have just a very small sidewall, and then on a truck with all-terrain tires, it's going to have a larger sidewall. Thus, having a consistent tire shine for each size and type of tire is going to be difficult. So we're really wanting to improve on that because that's something that was faulty with the other one. Secondly, we want the car to be able to go through without receiving any permanent scratches. A lot of times on these industrial car washers, you're going to go through, you're going to get deep scratches on your car that are very, very difficult to get out. And a lot of times the car wash just is going to refuse to pay for them. So really, really want to make sure that when customers come to our car wash, they know that they're going to get a good quality experience that they're going to recommend to their friends and family. Secondly, when we're thinking about, or thirdly, when we're thinking about the environment, we're really wanting to minimize our impact on it. So we're looking to recycle the water. I'll get more to how we're going to make that possible with number 5, but we're just looking to minimize our total water use. And then fourth, we want that hands-on inspection. This is going to allow each vehicle to know that it has the highest quality wash that we're able to have. And then if there is an issue, we're going to give them a voucher if they don't have time, or we're just going to send them back to the machine. Number 5, so to add to be able to recirculate that water, we're looking to use some environmentally friendly detergents. This is just really going to help the ecosystem. It's a huge issue when soaps and stuff get into the natural water life. So we're really looking to use some eco-friendly soaps so that customers can feel better about using our product. And then next, we're going to talk about the function analysis phase.
All right, thank you, Riley. So we move forward into the function analysis phase. In this phase, we listened to the voice of the customer, and then we came together as a team to gather the 5 most important functions a car wash must perform. If you look at our table on the right, you can see our functions there. We identified control speed as the basic function since it directly affects the performance and safety of every other aspect, whether it's applying water, protecting paint, or moving the car through efficiently. We used a numerical evaluation technique to ensure our decision wasn't just opinion, it was data-driven. First, we listed out key customer requirements and assigned important weights. Then we scored each function based on how well it meets each requirement. By multiplying and summing these values, control speed clearly came out on top. This means we're targeting what truly matters to your customers and your bottom line. The other functions like shooting water or transferring force, They support this core goal, but speed control is where we need to focus improvements for maximum impact. With a clear understanding of our key functions and priorities, we're going to move forward into the creativity phase.
So for the creativity phase, I think that the most important thing is just to have a good environment where everyone feels like they're able to bring up any ideas that they may have. This is really important because if you're a lower ranking individual, we don't want you to think that you can't bring up ideas or that somebody else is going to judge you for that. So just making sure that everyone feels very included in this process is really important to receiving the best outcome possible. I mean, even if these ideas just don't make any sense or impractical, sometimes you can say something that's unpractical and then someone will think of a way to kind of elevate that or make it more practical in the situation. So just really make sure we're fostering an inclusive environment with this. And then next, we're going to talk a little bit more about the creativity phase.
Yeah, so like Riley said, including everybody's ideas, very important to the creativity phase. Here's where we gathered we brainstormed, and we produced multiple ideas together as a team. Not discounting anyone's ideas, making sure we all agreed on what we were talking about and everything made sense. So this was our brainstorming portion of the creativity phase. And I'm going to let George emphasize for our next phase.
All right, so the next phase is the evaluation phase. We go from brainstorming into ranking these, and it's essentially going to be a feasibility ranking where we compare it to the customer's needs. So you can see our table here. We conducted a feasibility ranking based on our brainstormed ideas. If you noticed in Paul's slide, there were a bunch of different colors. So we saw things that were the same. We made them one singular idea, and then we compared them to how state of the art they are, the cost to develop the idea, the probability of implementation, the time to implement, and the potential benefits. And then you can see from this ranking, we got our top 5 being ride and track, high quality soap and foam, regulate movement of vehicle, limiting speed and pressure, and then adaptive spray nozzles. Then next, we are going to go into the development phase with Charlie.
So moving forward, now that we have identified and evaluated the key functions, we have now moved into the developmental phase. This is the phase where we focus on selecting the best idea to improve the value of the wash, balancing performance, cost, and customer satisfaction. From here, we've begun constructing targeted recommendations that build directly off the function analysis, ensuring every improvement aligns with what matters most to both the business and its customers. I'll let George go a little bit more in depth on the development phase here.
All right, so in our development phase, we produced an evaluation matrix for this. We start with our ideas, our top 5, and then we compare them to our customers' requirements that they assume a car wash should be able to do. We included the present way, which was the inefficient choo-choo express car wash. And then our ideas were ride and a track, high quality soap foam, regulate movement of vehicle, limiting speed and pressure, and adaptive spray nozzles. It then got compared to apply tire shine consistently to vehicle tires, thoroughly clean the vehicle without scratching it, recycle water it uses and minimize its impact on the environment, have an inspection system at the end to ensure no imperfections, and then environmentally friendly detergent and cleaners so that we don't negatively impact the water table. we look at both of them, the idea and the customer requirements, and then rank them on how well they meet that customer requirement. And it essentially comes up with a ranking. Our 3 development phase items ended up being high quality sub and foam, regulate movement of vehicle, and then adaptive spray nozzles. Next, we're going to go with Josie for recommendations.
So as you were able to see from our recommended, or from our provided data, and because we are listening to the voice of the customers, we are able to recommend the following 3 ideas. So the one is like high quality soap and foam. The other one is regulate movement in vehicle, and the third is adequate spray nozzles. So the benefit for the high quality soap and foam would be to improve the sustainability and have a positive impact on the environment. The benefit for the regulate movement of vehicle would improve and ensure the proper cleaning without damaging the vehicle itself. And the adequate spray nozzle, the benefits would reduce the overall water amount during the cleaning and would reduce the operation costs and also reduce the damaging of the car itself. So overall, we think as a group that all 3 recommendations will lead to happy customer, and happy customers equals increased profits, which means the choo-choo could stay in business. And next slide would be our references.
So for our references, we utilized the course provided textbook as well as instructor provided videos. Thank you for watching Group 1's presentation.